What's up, everyone? So in today's video, I want to talk about a topic that came to me while I was on a walk about last week, mid last week. And the topic of this video is the topic of guarding your mind, protecting yourself from an overflow or overabundance of ideas, thoughts, intuitive insights, and just overwhelming influences in general. So the reason that I was inspired to shoot this video is because, me personally, in my own journey thus far, as I've sought to create content for others to enjoy and for my own personal reasons, the prospect of me creating content, though it was inspiring, though it was enlivening, though it gave me a sense of, passion and purpose, what happens when you start to create content is that the universe will start recognizing that you are a producer of content, you are a content creator, and it will start feeding you ideas that you could use in order to continue to make content. Now, at first you're open to this, you're thankful for this, you want to be consistent when it comes to your content creation, so you're open to these downloads. You ask the universe, please show me signs of what I'm meant to be doing, of what I'm meant to be working on, of the topics that I'm meant to be talking about. But after a certain amount of time, your brain, your RAS, your reticular activation system, is always present and always awake and always, pinpointing these ideas. And as the moment they come into your mind, your downloads, your intuition, you pick up on that and you grip onto that. You're like, okay, that's the idea that I could use. Not only to shoot videos if you're not a video creator, but also like if you're somebody who wants to work on certain areas of your life, you'll get these hits and ideas, especially if you started to work on that area. You get these ideas and insights on what you should do or what you should be doing. If you're somebody who's working on a business, you're going to get these hits and ideas of what you should be doing, and what you should be doing to create your ideal business. So you'll find that your reward for diving into whatever that is that you're doing is the insight and the clarity and the ability to pick up on all the signs and signals and the threads that the universe is giving you. So basically, take it like this. The universe will try to work through you, and if you're somebody who's taking action, they'll identify you as, okay, this guy's a conduit for our wonderful ideas to come through. We're going to plant those seeds on that guy because he's taking action. And the more you take action, the more the universe will, drop these hits, these seeds of information for you to follow upon. Somebody who's not taking action, Joe Schmo, who's sitting on the couch like eating Lay's potato chips and watching Netflix all day, the universe is not going to really inspire him to take action and give him the same amount of downloadable insights that somebody would who is taking action. Because why would the universe do that? If it wants to evolve itself and move itself forward and create space for others to tap into its knowledge and resources, why would it give that same information to somebody who's not taking action on it? So the universe will give you insights if you're somebody who's taking action, okay? Now I want to talk about the downfall to this, okay? This is the problem that I've been having with this concept, is that I don't want all these downloads. I don't want all this information bombarding my psyche when I don't want it, right? So basically what happens to me is like when I sit down before bed, when I sit in my meditation space and I want to meditate for like 15-20 minutes before I go to bed, I'll have a topic in mind of what I want to talk about in the future on a YouTube video or something I want to do. And at first I was open to the idea of getting these insights and these thoughts come up when I'm meditating, but times like these are essential to me. These are me time. These are not creation or idea time. These are times for me to center into myself and to understand what's going on in here, not thinking about thoughts of what should be going on in the future. So it's very important that I hold the space and I hold the frame and I hold the energy for myself in that environment. And what I found was that when I started creating YouTube videos, I was getting inundated with these ideas, and they weren't serving me because I didn't want them at the time. And even if I did want them, I felt intruded upon. I felt like there was these intruders invading upon me whilst I was trying to take time for myself. It's like, imagine you're sleeping in the middle of the night and then somebody that comes into your room and goes, hey, let's do this thing tomorrow. Or let's go over there tomorrow. Let's make this plan. It's like, dude, I'm sleeping. Like, can we not talk about this tomorrow? Can we not choose a time that's suitable for the both of us? And that's what happens when that's what kind of happens when you're starting to take action on things you want to cultivate in your life. It doesn't have to be videos, like I mentioned. It could be anything. So explaining that, the idea and the download that came to my mind was guarding your mind, protecting your mind, giving your mind boundaries so that you're taking in what you want to take in, and then when you want to explore maybe higher possibilities, you can do that at times that are suitable for you. So how do we do that? First of all, it's going to be quick and easy in this video. First of all, just set that intention. Say, hey, listen, I appreciate the universe, whoever you are, whether you're God, whether you're my higher self, whether you're a spirit guide, an angel, whether you're source consciousness, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for giving me these insights, but going forward, please provide it to me, not at this time. Like, let them know the times that aren't suitable for you, and let them know that the times that are. If you want to start, let them know the times that aren't suitable. Okay, so universe, please do not inundate me with these ideas and inspirative messages when I'm meditating at night. That's time for me, and that's time that I want to tune into myself. Okay, let them know that. Or whatever time that serves you. Okay, that's just my personal example. The second thing is to trust that even if you do have this inspired idea that comes into your mind, maybe at a time that you don't want it, or a time that doesn't serve you, or a time that you don't think it's beneficial for you, know that you don't have to grip onto it. The other problem that I have personally is that I'll get this great idea that could make for a good video or a good business idea or a good track in my life, and then I'll grip onto it. I'll be like, I have to remember this thing. I have to write it down. I have to make a note of it. For if I don't make a note of it, or if I don't write it down, I'll forget it. And that beautiful life-changing download that has the potential to take my life to where I want to go may not be present if I try to remember it in the future. If I try to come back to it, it may not be there still. So just be aware of that. Be aware that, and I got this from a video that I watched the other day, actually. It was a great reminder that think of like your mind having like 1 gigabyte of storage, okay? And think of like the universe having like 10 terabytes of cloud storage. So just quickly, just to make reference to that, just know that the more you try to store up in your mind, or the more you try to grasp it or grip onto it, the more stress you're causing for yourself, and the more that you're mentally blocking the space that could be going on in here. Think of it like a computer. The more you fill your mind up with, the more you fill the RAM up with all this information, the harder it is for it to work. Even if and especially if you write it down, because you're gripping onto that energy. Even if you write it down and you have it on paper, you still use that energy to grip onto that thing and store it in your computer, even if it's written down. So just trust that if you have a very powerful, life-changing idea and you don't want to, in that moment, grip onto it or write it down, just know that because you've had it, the universe has worked through you in order to have that intuition. It's stored in the cloud storage of the universe. It's stored in your 10 terabytes of cloud storage. Just know that if you want to come back to that in the future, you can always come back to it. You don't have to grip onto it, and you don't have to remember it. It will always be there. You have the potential within you. You have the intuition to tap in that energy in the future. So again, say if I'm meditating at night, a time where I don't want to be inundated with inspirative ideas. Say an intuitive download does come through me. I don't have to ponder it. I don't have to remember it. I don't have to be like, okay, I can't really meditate because I have to spend this time remembering what I just learned so that I can remember it for the future. You don't. You can let that beautiful idea come into your mind, and if you want more time for yourself, you can let that idea go and trust that it will be there in the future. Okay? Whatever you need, the universe will give you exactly when you need it. You may have a seed of an idea, but it doesn't mean you have to spend your time and energy obsessing over it in order for it to be there. It will be there when you need it and when it serves you. Okay, so basically those two things, like set the intention, say, hey universe, please give me ideas at times when I can make use of it, when it serves me, when it feels aligned. You'll know too, this is another point, this is kind of off topic, but sort of related, is that you'll know when an idea hits the spot. You'll know when it lights you up. You know when it'll serve you. It'll kind of come at the right time. You'll be able to kind of take action on it very immediately, or you'll know exactly how it will play out. Those ideas that are kind of vague, but you know that are valuable, know that you don't always, always, always have to grip onto them. You can trust that they may just be seeds for a later date, and that they may serve you at a time that you're not aware of in the moment, but that will serve you in the future. Okay, but the ideas that do serve you, you'll just intuitively be inspired to write them down. You'll be happy to write them down, or you'll be happy to take action on them in the moment and maybe like shoot a video. Like I've had times where I've gone on a walk, and then at the end of my walk, I've had an idea pop into my mind. I'm like, oh, cool, I can just shoot a video right now explaining that idea. I don't have to really hold on to it or write it down. I can just do it. Other times, my journal's right in front of me, and I get an idea, and I'm like, okay, perfect. This is the perfect time to write something down. The idea came to me, my journal's right there, it makes sense. It's not like it's not like I'm like meditating at night or I'm about to fall asleep and then I get an idea and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta turn on my lights, gotta write down the idea. See, that doesn't really serve me as much in that moment. So the universe will work with you. It wants to help you. Don't expend too much energy trying to fixate what the universe is giving you into a tangible aspect of your reality, like writing it in a journal. Let and trust that the universe is guiding you and taking you where you want to go in the moment, okay? So other than that, that's basically the message of today. Just trust that the information that needs to come through you and your creative pursuits will continue to come through you. And if it doesn't, understand that it's not meant to in that moment. You don't have to try to open up your mind to get more ideas. The more you take action, the more you'll naturally open up to these potentialities. But understand that you have a right to guard your mind from an overabundance of ideas and influences that don't serve you. Ask the universe for help. In doing that, set the intention, say, hey, universe, give me ideas when it serves me and protect me from receiving too much information when it doesn't serve me. And understand that if you do get a very powerful idea, even if it's at a time that doesn't serve you, you don't necessarily have to grip onto it and make sure you remember it or write it down. Know that it will be present in the cloud storage of the universe, and that is something you can always access going forward in your reality and in your life. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it serves you. Hope you have a great day, a great week, and I hope you use this information to allow the beautiful energy of abundance to continue to flow through you and connect and impact the people in your life that are meant to serve you as well. So God bless, have a great day, tune into yourself, and allow the universe to flow through you. Thank you very much. God bless. Talk to you soon.